Hello friends, and welcome. My name is Popeye. Today we're playing some more Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 2. But before we get into that, just a couple things. First of all, happy Pride Month to everyone. Just remember, no matter who you are, you have the right to be respected, loved, and anyone who doesn't give that to you, sucks to be them. You deserve to have better people around you. Just wanted to recognize that first. Second of all, just wanted to note, if you haven't seen on Twitter already, Friday stream is going to be moved until Saturday, same as we did last week, where we'll be starting Higurashi Chapter 8, which is the final chapter. I believe it's the Festival Accompanying Chapter, I believe is what it's called. And that's going to be the finale to all of Higurashi. And that's it. We're not doing the final episode there, but we're going to start on it. And it'll probably be, I don't know, maybe 13, 14 streams. We'll have to see how long it is. It's slightly longer than the last one we just finished. And then also next week, I don't know what my schedule's going to look like, because my wife and I are taking a mini vacation where we're gone Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We might be back Friday early enough that I can stream then. Might get moved to Saturday, or there just might be no streams next week. I'll have to sort that out and see how I feel. Hi Samuses, glad you're here. Yeah, take care. Oh, I forgot my water. Give me 1 sec, I forgot my water bottle. Be right back. We snuck into a city. We met with this lady over here whose name escapes me. What is your name? I can't even see it. Whatever that lady on the right is. Met up with her. We did a bunch of stuff to save Alyssa's mom, take back the company, and then we fought against the current ruling tyrant. They had a one-on-one duel, then we had a one-on-one duel with one of the dudes from Crow's group, and he ended up dying in the process. So Green just killed someone. I'm sure his mental health is absolutely aces right now, which is why what we're going to do is go and talk to a bunch of our friends. So we have 5 bonding points. I can see there's a thing for quest markers. I can see a quest down there, so I guess I'll do it. Okay, let's start with that quest, otherwise I'll completely forget about it. This quest marker's in the daily goods store. Oh, hello, Reen. Hello, Reen. Not do this just for today. I feel like I should wear a shirt that says something like, I'm sorry about her or something. Oh, I was just having a bit of fun with my 2 best pals. It's been so long since we've seen each other, she probably missed all the teasing. Oh, really? I was happy to see you again. I was so worried this whole time. Never to have left you alone like that. I've just been really scared. I'm so sorry. I should be the one saying that. Oh no, here come the tears. Ah, you're such a dummy, Lind. There. It's great to see the 2 of you back together again. And we owe you so much. Might not have seen each other again if it weren't for Class 7 and the Courageous. It's time for me to return the favor. Joining the crew and doing all I can to help out. It's better. I'm going to keep spicing up your lives as the ship's sexiness officer. That's not up. I don't think any. That's never mind. You're trying to joke to her about the fact that you're crying. It's really not working. Ooh. Fine, just let's get on the ship. Follow me, I'll show you the way. Alright then. Thanks, Genreen. See you later, okay? Be on board. Oh, that wasn't much of a side quest. Hi, Kate. Yeah, it's nice to see you, and I know you got work meetings, you got Deadbeard is streaming. You take care. And Sam says, yeah, whatever you need to do, closed caption. If being here, like, if you'd rather, I don't know, like, go somewhere else, Dang it, Kate! Yes, Samus, I hope you feel better. Do whatever you need to do tonight, my friend. Do I have to go outside to see the map, or am I just an idiot pressing all the wrong buttons? No, I did have to go outside. Okay. Alright, so we've got 5 bonding points. We're going to start with a couple of people that we don't normally get to do. So we'll start with the princess, and then we'll do student council prez. Yeah, so we'll start with those 2, and then see the remaining 3 who we want to do. Also, I love in that back corner right above my head there, you can see the render distance of those people. And the plants. It's great. Actually, can we make this car disappear? I'm gonna make this car disappear. Does the car have an unrealistically long render distance? Oh, maybe it's actually built as part of the like the world, so then it wouldn't have a render distance. It's just part of it. Yeah, I think that's what they've done. Yeah, we're as far as we can get from it, and it's still there. Alright, so where are people? I guess we have to go. We probably have to go up to their room. You take one of these elevators? Yes. Okay. So you're here. We don't care about you, Alyssa. Yeah. Yeah, I know those ones. Times when I've been on like 3 or 4 projects, and like my morning's just like meeting. I'm like, when do I actually have time to do any of this work I just promised? I don't. Okay, so we'll start with the princess. Last night I received an invitation to stay here. Still some time until we have to leave, so I think I'll spend some quality time curled up with these books instead. Sharon's coffee can't be beaten either. Pulling myself away from here may prove to be a real struggle. Yes, let's interrupt her time reading books. Yeah, like this happens all the time where you'll have like a start of day meeting. We have a lot of clients that are in different time zones, so it would probably be the same as if you're on like the eastern side of, I almost said Africa, of Australia, and you have like a client on the west side. Or no, strike that, reverse it. You're on the west side, they're on the east side. So like the meeting for us is at like 1 p.m., but for them it's like 10 a.m. They're like, okay, we're gonna get all this done today. And I'm looking at the clock like, my day's like half done, like 3/4 done already. Like, I don't know what you want. Not at all. Get many chances to spend time like this, so let's make the most of it. That's exactly why we picked her as one of our first bonding points. It's because she's not always available. Okay, we've got more coffee. Yeah, I haven't had that bad. What's the worst I've had? You see, I've been lucky where they usually adapt to my time. The worst I've heard of is we had people here in Canada, US, and their meeting was based in India. So they would have to wake up at like 3 a.m. to take the call. The way dinner for tonight is a chicken and hash brown stew consistency casserole. Since I can't hear you and the subtitles are awful, I'll assume your response is, oh my god, that sounds delicious, Samus. Give me some pretty please. I do like chicken. Chicken's probably one of my favorite meats. It's just so versatile, you can do so much with it. I like never get tired of chicken. Hash browns, good. I do like stew. I don't know how I'd feel about a casserole that's the consistency of a stew. That's that. I feel like I'd like my casserole to have a bit more structure than that. This coffee has a really nice aroma to it, doesn't it? Sitting back and enjoying a cup of Sharon's coffee and engrossed in a book. think I found the definition of bliss. Well, I can see where you're coming from. It never ceases to amaze me how many books there are in here, even the variety of topics and genres represented. Gwen has always had a pretty broad range of interests, though, so it makes sense that his library would be as diverse. Indeed, that only makes it more difficult to decide what volume to read next. I must admit, I'm still disappointed to find one particular genre unrepresented here. Oh, which one? The titillating tales loved by fair ladies all across the Empire, stories of the lives and loves of handsome gentlemen, books that warm the hearts of all who thrill to their prose. Oh, those books. We were saying they were pretty popular in St. Australia too, right? Regis was lacking in that genre too until Dorothy came and seeded it with some volumes from her own collection. So, does Elise know? Have any interest in those kinds of books? It's so much more magical just to leave the truth of things to your imagination. Talking about a realm created by and for pure-hearted maidens, after all. It's not a place where gentlemen should tread lightly. Fair enough, I'm curious, but I'm not that curious. Please try to regulate your corrupting influence, though. That'd be great. It's truly what you wish. Was I to respect your wishes? Teasing her is my most cherished pastime, so I prefer to keep it at that. I wonder if she realizes her struggles are mainly just for her entertainment. Still teasing her not, I'm glad Elise has at least one close friend she can depend on. Oh, and speaking of entertaining pastimes, there's actually a delightful little card game called Blade from Sharon yesterday. I wish we could play a few rounds together. It's fun, I accept your challenge. Oh, we're... Can we beat the princess in a game? We don't actually get to play against the princess, or do we? That table is so far away, you'd be like reaching for your cards. It really is quite an amusing little game. Nice that even an inexperienced player like me doesn't start at too great of a disadvantage. Yeah, the updated version has a lot more strategy to it, though. You know, I have fond memories of this version of the game. Almost can't help but like it. Crow's one gave me my very first deck of Blade cards, and our second deck, I'm pretty sure. Oh, really? I just see the two of you fighting each other, especially after all you've been through together. Just that forced the two of you to fight like this? Well, ultimately I think it's a battle of wills. Both of us are just too stubborn to give up and walk away. What do you mean? Think of it as a high-stakes game of Blade, Crow on one side, me on the other. Neither of us are willing to compromise on the things that make us who we are. Our beliefs, our past, our friends. Without compromise, all that's left to us is to meet each other head-on and see who comes out on top. But while we're doing that, we'll discover where life will lead us. What to do with ourselves after this is over. I see. Boys will be boys, I suppose. Can you describe it? I almost envy Crow's position. Huh? Why is that? I just mean, meant at least probably think that if she were here right now, and being Crow, I mean. It almost sounds like fate is pushing you and Crow together. Fills my imagination with thoughts. Word to the wise, guys aren't too hot about being paired up with their male friends when they don't lean that way. Well, like it or not, I consider myself someone fully invested in this little battle of wills now. I'm content to stay with you and see how it all pans out. More than welcome to come along with the ride, Your Highness, wherever it may take us. Can we actually play the card game? Yeah, nice seeing you too, Kate. Enjoy your meetings as best as meetings can be enjoyed. Okay, so we're level 4. This is like the only time you get to see their links. Their link levels. Alright, I forget she actually has abilities, because she was used in combat. Alright, and we do have the ability to teleport. This is as close as we can get to it. Where do we go? The diner. Oh, I guess, is there anything we can buy from the diner? No, I don't care about you. Unless you can sell me things. Oh, cool. Well, we got a book. We have both those. Okay, well, we got a book. That was a missable. That's nice. What was your name? Because I forgot. Irene. Angelica. Just think of the... Well, hello there, maid. I see you coming in and out. Just think of the Rugrats one. Hey there, glad to see you taking it easy. You've earned it. I'll catch you, Angelica. Taking a break together then? We certainly are. It makes me happy than spending some quality time with my dear sweet toe. We're just at the Institute too, so just the two of us. Time to whisk off to our own private little world. No, Angie, stop. You really haven't changed a bit. But in a weird way, I've missed this. I just need Crow. Yeah. Crow won't be complete until we drag his ass back home kicking and screaming. Okay, now I have to find out, can I ruin talking to you by having the maid come into the picture? So glad Angie's back. We'll need Crow, and I'm not going to give up until we get him back. No, we blocked her. I'm sure you could find the perfect angle, but I'm too lazy. Would you ladies mind if I join you? Not at all. Just you have to pay. You since you're the bright-eyed first year. I feel like I have the most money in my pocket. I don't know how I have $10,000 in my pocket, but I do. This really is relaxing. Here's nice for a working class diner, isn't it? I've been fond of this place. I was used to sneak out of the mansion for some food, to relax like a sweet and innocent young maiden. Angie, you aren't supposed to be drinking alcohol. Forgive me, my dear. It feels like ages since I've been able to sit and talk like this. Settling things with my father paid off. It really has been too long. Yeah, it has. Hold on. Here's looking a little disheveled, Toad. And what is it? Makes sense that it might, I guess. Ever since I started wearing the captain's hat, I haven't been paying much attention. I don't do it all your hair so long and beautiful, and you take better care of it. I know, why don't I comb it for you? Oh, would you mind? It's been so long since you last did that, I kinda miss it. So close, it's adorable. That should do the trick. Oh, wow. It's kind of strange seeing you with your hair down, but I gotta admit it really suits you. You think? Looks surprisingly mature when she has her hair down, doesn't she? Peace and maturity, best of both worlds. She's such a queen. Okay, that's enough, Angie. Can I have my ribbon back? No, not yet. This is my chance to try all kinds of fun things through here. A collection of ribbons stored away for the next time I get to play with it like this. You're right here while I go get them. Hold on a minute. Too late. She's unbelievable. No, Joe, there's no harm in spending time like this together once in a while. You read it. Kinds of peaceful moments we're fighting to return to. That's true enough. Joe, we're recently talking about how things would have been if the war hadn't started. Still at the academy, time there would be rapidly coming to an end. Second years, so this is the time we really need to think about what to do after graduation. Yeah. Able to give that any thought? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm fortunate to have received offers from all kinds of organizations and ministries. We've just gotten them from research facilities and institutes all across the country. Angie seems to have a lot in her mind about what to do, too, all with her family and all. Come on, work it out for me if I hope to be in as good a position as you guys when I graduate. You are still a first year, so I wouldn't sweat it if I were you. You still got plenty of time. For the truth, though, I think the war's made us all more unsure of what to do. Assuming that when it does end, we'll be able to go back to our lives like they were before. So we have a duty to think about this country's future. Just picking some career off the list isn't good enough. Amazed to think it's such a grand scale. Personally, I feel like I've got my hands full just thinking about my own future. Can't really compare. Not true at all. I think it's only because of you that we're able to see things like this. Sorry? My class is a source of hope to all of us. And because we got that hope that we can believe in, that we can even think of what to do when the war is over. As long as you're out there fighting to bring it to an end, I'll believe that the end will really come. Let's keep fighting together, okay? If we're able to save Angie, I'm sure we can do anything else we put our minds to. You think? I'm even saying, of course we can. A lot better now, Toa, thanks. Glad I could help. Oh, did I miss something? Oh, you're back. I wanted to enjoy a day with my little Toa, should have just asked Dream. One man I'd ever think of entrusting her to. Help set things up nice and smooth. What are you talking about, Angie? Okay, how many ribbons is an obscene number of ribbons? Okay, Toa's about the same as the princess. I think she's actually slightly better because I think she has less XP because there's limited times that you can see her, and she's not a combatant. Yes, yet at least. Yeah, and we didn't even see updated links from her, which basically confirms that she's not going to be used as a combatant anytime soon, at least to me. Alright, our remaining 3 links. Okay, we can't spend time with Angie. Then let's look at who we can level up. We can level up Milliam. We can level up Elliot. Or maybe? Let's try those 3. Oh, what a... No. There we go. There's Elliot. Elliot, where are you? You like upstairs or something? Or did I go to the wrong place? Oh, he's just outside of it. Gotcha, gotcha. Can't stop thinking about our field city here from early in the year. Sure, it was tough, but it was fun. And V was still alive. Yeah, even if we did think he died back at the time. I'm guessing news of V's actual death has probably reached Crow by now. V's the one who died during our duel. And I was taking it. Sorry, that's probably super insensitive. I need to bring him up. Just try and cheer up, okay? Just got a great idea for something we can do together. Me, Reen. What's going on there? We'll find out soon enough. Let's go. Sort of looks like the same kind of orbital guitar I used back in the festival. It's because it is. That and the Reinford and the keyboard were made by the Reinford company. The display model, but they said we could use them. Playing them right now would make for good advertising. They all tuned up now. Already got permission too, so shall we get started? Get started. Wait, you don't mean? Sure, let's play some music. Just you and me putting on a concert in the middle of the street. That was something. Impressive work, Reen. I've seen in a few spots, and we missed a note or 2 here and there. It was fun, wasn't it? It was for me, at least. Yeah, it was fun. We'll show that music doesn't stop at giving strength to the listeners. Performers get some too, I guess. Everybody's happy there as I was when we performed at the festival. I'm a little biased, but I'd say playing yourself is even more fun than listening, to be honest. One of the reasons I just can't give up on music. I invite you to join you, Elliot. Definitely help cheer me up. You're very welcome. Yeah, we'll have to do this again sometime. No time to practice, hopefully. Not just us either, the whole class, just like back at the festival. It was great. I'll get another chance to do something like that. Okay. What does art support do, actually? Sometimes increases the power of the partner's offensive arts. Yeah, we don't really do that. Okay, so we're gonna do Millium next. Bench crew. Guess the Eisencraft's pretty much stuck in Railway Station for the time being. Well, better stuck under Alliance control, right? Now think about it. I never went and got what I left in there a while ago. Should go out before it starts running again. Right along. Kinda cool to take a look inside. I'll join you? Exactly get a look around the last time we were in there, and to be honest, I kinda like to. Not stopping you. In the words of Fee, let's roll. I feel like Fee wouldn't say that. Oh, it's a stuffed bear. Pretty big one, too. He's awesome, isn't he? Ram spotted for me a while back, so we're completing the mission. You did? A hard time imagining Chancellor Osmond buying something so cute as a present. Yeah, I guess he didn't seem like the type, huh? Well, he bought it for me on a whim. Well, I wasn't trying to suggest he's a cold-hearted person or anything. Hey, while you're here, you want to do some exploring? The chairs in here are way softer than any sofa you've ever tried. Sure, why not? Well, we're putting the RMP out, remember? We can't spend too long here. See Milliam's eyes, she did not like that. Man, you weren't kidding, it's really are comfy. It was a gift from the Emperor, though, so no wonder it'd be so ritzy. I know, right? I'm just jealous of how much he got to use it, too. Got to live it up on his way to his conference in Crossbell. Yeah, Prince Oliver and Toa were on board for that trip, too. What's up? Nothing. I was just thinking about how this train's lost its master. And what Captain Clare and the other Ironbloods have. That's true. Just can't really live it up anymore if he's dead, huh? Nothing to do about it, though. Crow outsmarted him, and that's that. Still can't believe I actually managed to kill him. Wasn't expecting you to be able to talk about him so impartially. If you're upset about it, there's no need to force yourself not to. Let it show, you know? How would I be? Dad was shot at that Jaeger. I was beside myself with worry and anger. Answer was like a father to all of you, wasn't he? Saying there's no need to force yourself to seem happy. You need to show up to cry on her. I don't really know what you mean. I even like to cry anyway. What do you mean, what's it like to cry? Surely you've done it before, everyone has. Asking because I seriously don't know. Wait, you're serious? Never cried, not once? I guess not. Well, we've been reading books and felt kind of lonely when someone wasn't there anymore. Being so upset about something that tears just come out of your eyes just seems kind of alien to me. No. Never cried? Never? It's younger than the rest of us. By your age, most people have done more than they can count on it. What'd you go all quiet for? Down about the stuff with V? Okay, it's no fun if you're all gloomy like this. It's okay, I just have a hard time processing what you're saying. Only remember one thing. All of us in Class 7, you're both a classmate and a friend. If something were to happen to you, all of us would be incredibly upset. Have to cry a lot. Remember that. Okay. I don't know what you're trying to say, but I'll keep that in mind. I really like all you guys, too. Come on, how reckless you guys are, you're in trouble way before I do. Fair point. I'll be careful. Oh, and she keeps her bear. I hope you get to do something with that bear. Okay, and then I think I was thinking Laura for the last one. Yeah. Laura's in the store where we went to. Yeah, we'd seen her before. Can I really not walk between that? Green, I think we gotta lose weight, buddy. We're too fat to walk between those two displays. My first time seeing her wear. I must admit, I'm very impressed. Expectations were high given the ride for the company's presence here. I'd safely say that they've been shattered. This single shop alone has more types of orbital goods than the entirety of Legrand. I feel kind of like a child in the candy store, to be honest. How much I want to look at while I'm here. If we look around together, like shelves full of stuff to take your mind off things. By all means, what this place has to offer. Ah, yes, nothing like capitalism to take your mind off of life's worries. So this is an orbital refrigerator? Of course, there was a large one in the Courageous' kitchen, but I wasn't entirely sure what that was at the time. Oh, now that you mention it, we do have one aboard, don't we? So you're telling me this whole time we've just been walking around with like a creme brulee in our pockets for like a month and we're still gonna eat it? I feel like we shouldn't. Maybe we'll just stick food in there and have it stay fresh for days. It's pretty awesome. So it is, I wouldn't mind having one for myself. I want to prepare boxed lunch. What does one cost? Maybe I'll consider one of my skill in cooking improvement to justify the expenditure. Look at something else. Right. Actually seems pretty disappointed you can't get one. This design is rather avant-garde. It says here it's called an orbital vacuum cleaner. Press the button and it'll suck up dust and crumbs. An orbital version of a broom, I guess. It does sound pretty convenient. Give it a try, let's see. I'm supposed to just turn on appliances in the store like that? Alright, I guess curiosity just got the better of me. Wish I should turn it off then. Is the button you press to do that? Why is it vibrating even louder and more forcefully? Excuse me, miss. No, they certainly seem none too pleased with us. I'm sorry, Reed. Don't worry about it. It's not often you get into trouble like that. Technology isn't your forte, huh? Certainly not. I mean, I have an interest in it, but very little experience actually using it. I could be able to use all the appliances here if I had a chance to learn them. Like I did with our combat ordnance. By the way, what are these? They're, little washing machines by the look of it. You put your clothes in there and they'll wash them for you. Let's had a few in our house from what I remember. Wow, that sure sounds convenient. Fascinating. I wonder how it works. Let me see. Not again. Oh, my apologies. Which one of these buttons turns off? Maybe this one? No, this one? How did you break it? How? Please tell me you haven't done what I think you've done. I'm afraid it appears I've broken it. Excuse me, miss. You should have gotten booted out of the store, though, still. I can't believe I made such a blunder not once, but twice. Well, you're able to fix it, right? All that ends well, I guess. It really does feel like you were born into the way of the sword. No need to make my lack of domestic skills sound like some kind of winning quality. I'm all too aware of the areas where I come up short. Of cooking, an effort to appear more refined, but I wasn't planning to admit that here. So I'm glad I got the chance to see that side of you that no one else has really gotten to see. And no one's good at everything, we all have our weak spots. Well, that's true, but we aren't so different in that regard, are you? We just have roles we're good at fulfilling. Those we aren't, you need to learn to rely on others. You made a promise me you won't try to shoulder everything yourself, while you're trying to help you share the burden. Oh, yeah, you're right. Thanks, Laura. Okay, let's see if that was enough to rank up. So we get 500. Yes. Just ever so slightly. Okay, and that was our 5 bonding points. So where do we go? Ethereum? No, just construction worker. Wanna check on Valimar in the hold? Dude, I probably won't have time to do anything else. Looks like the maintenance is nearly finished. Yeah, we've used all our bonding points. We even found, we did a side quest, quote unquote, and we found a missable item.
ランクアップだね。はい、学院からの特典だよ。あ、大変だったね。この調子で頑張って。
What do you mean that wasn't S rank? Jeez, what did we miss? Maybe there's a bonus on one of those? Or we missed like the one side quest that would put us over the top. But we're actually pretty high rank A5 already. We're in like the top 3rd rank. Greetings, my awakener. How are you feeling, Valimar? Well, I guess it must have been pretty hard. I am fine. Damaged my armor and lost mana. I've largely recovered. Expect to be in peak condition for our next battle. That's good to hear. Hey, just letting you talk, you really have changed the first time we met. You talk more like a human now. Is that so? I would suggest that my memory is slowly recovering. What's that now? Part of me in which memories are stored appears to be damaged. I have very few memories of the past, which is why I was sealed in the old schoolhouse to begin with. This includes my memories of language. As far as to rely on the preset bare minimum of speech functionality. However, thanks in great part to your assistance, my speech functionality is slowly beginning to restore itself. So how many memories of the past are starting to return to? It is an indistinct memory, clouded by white noise. I seem to recall someone burdened by a great sadness, much like yourself. Not obvious, huh? Felt that burden to you? Someone died right before my eyes and I was powerless to stop them. The more I think about it, the more I realize I might have been able to stop it from happening. My regret's like a thorn stabbing into my heart. Person in your memory able to move past their burdens? I am unable to find any memories that answer that question. I believe that your sense of regret is an entirely natural process for humans. Is that not the case? Well, yeah, I guess. Give thought to what you would do differently if confronted by the same situation again. If I can aid you, I shall. Yeah, you're right, I can't undo the past, but I can at least make sure I don't make the same mistake a second time. Perhaps considering how I can do that is the best thing I can do right now. Thanks, Valimar. I feel a little better after talking to you. All is well. Afraid I must return to sleep. Require my aid again, need only call my name. It's like, yeah, that's all I can do with my day is had a 2-minute conversation. I need to keep on getting stronger. Strong enough that I can protect the people around me. This maintenance is probably almost done now. Take a nap or something while I wait for the others to get here. Reen Schwartzer speaking. Hey there, Reen. George here. You have a minute? George, something wrong? Well, I'm over at the Royal Institute of Technology at the moment. An acquaintance of mine here has a pretty interesting proposal regarding your Divine Knight. When do you think you can come over? A proposal? Who's this acquaintance of yours? Well, it's the Institute's president, actually. Professor Schmidt, the Empire's foremost orbital researcher. It's Professor G. Schmidt. Name's G. Schmidt. I serve as this institute's president. I was expecting the pilot of that Ashnite to be only a boy. The Alliance ought to be damn near ashamed of themselves if they keep losing to a snot-nosed brat like you. I don't think the same would talk to a person you've only just met. Do you happen to be one of the students who helped get you that minor medal earlier in the year? And one of the students put out that request without any input from you. I see my boots are having the honor of assisting with my research, however indirect it was. Some things never change. And that aside, is true? You're the one responsible for developing the Panzer Soldats? It is. Cayenne made the request and I agreed to it. Ancient robot Ordine and the society's archaism is a reference point. Find a frame that could be mass-produced even within the Rhineford Company's technological capabilities. Afterward, I drew up plans for several models and oversee the completion of the Draken prototype a few months back. Why do you ask? Have any idea what you've done? You're wasting your time, Ring. Develops whatever catches his interest, loses himself in it until he's done. To hell with the consequences. Railway guns in Corellia Fortress and orbital wave jamming device in order both sound by him too. Unbelievable. An engineer who doesn't strive to satisfy his intellectual curiosity is a sad sight of an engineer. Just designs things, it's up to their users to decide what to do with them. You get it now? It's because I couldn't cope with this part of it and then I ended up going to the academy over here. Yeah, I totally get it, unfortunately. Alright, what made you come to visit the professor to begin with? Of course, that's what I called here for. So we might be able to get some kind of advice or pointers from him. I'm getting a new weapon for Valimar. No.
余計な世話ついでに忠告だ。そろそろ獲物もなんとかしろ。お前の八王一刀流。刀抜きで進化を発揮できんのか。
武装デバイスの選択は重要。ライザーとの相性によって戦闘効率が飛躍的に上昇する。
George told me what you're after. He says you want a weapon capable of fighting on equal terms with the Azure Knight. We've gone our separate ways, but he's still a former student of mine. I'm open to the possibility of designing something for you. Really? You make a weapon for Valimar? I said I'd be open to the possibility. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I want my help. I have one condition. The Marine War. You bells free, Reen? I think so. You had to make weapons first before, didn't you, George? Oh, you know, if it saves me the effort of explaining that. Extremely rare ore found here in Zamoria. Astoundingly strong material. Possesses a mysterious radiance within it. What's more, I learned while developing the Soldats the frames of the Divine Knights are made of that very ore, your Ashenite included. I had no idea. The double saber Ordine uses appears to be made of it too. I'm sure you figured out means if you're ever going to compete against Crow, you'd Hachi made of Zamorin ore too. Make whenever you can need a vast quantity of ore. It was only recently discovered how to refine the ore at all. Processing will be immensely difficult. You need the material and I'll be willing to assist you. The concept of a weapon that can compete against Divine Knights is of great interest to me. Even when you're helping him, it's only to help yourself. Nice of you doing that to atone for developing those Soldats, but I can't picture those words coming out of your mouth. The very thought makes me very ill. Bear in mind, Zamorin ore is incredibly rare material. I doubt you'll find enough to get the job done. Still, should you pull it off, we'll design you the finest hatch you ever laid your eyes on. My name is an engineer, I can promise you that. Thank you, Professor. This will be a great help to us. Whether or not, we're going to find all the Zamorin ore we can to make this work. I'll keep my expectations low. Alright. So what have we got now? So we have to find the ore. I love how the two sisters are both here, but working as far away from each other as humanly possible. Delia, I'm impressed. Expecting this beauty of ship to be on the feisty side, but she's a real sweet girl. Through the clouds like this feels wonderful. Get used to this. I can't believe how quickly you've gotten the hang of it, ain't you? Neither can I. Obviously, he's more qualified to sit here between the two of us. Job's all yours now. Why, thank you. Hereby accept the position of Chief Helmsman, courageous second in command. She really is amazing. There's no one out there can tame a vehicle as fast as Angie. I don't have to worry about a thing with her around. Moving right along, the good news is that we're able to liberate Roer. I don't think any of us could have predicted how much our situation would change in the process. Our key Ragnar and his provincial army withdrew from the conflict. Will have a profound effect going forward. One of their key members is bound to be a painful loss to the Alliance. One thing that would make things easier for Lieutenant Vander in the 3rd Armor Division. Greatest concern before now is no provincial army after Nordia. So the Alliance's overwhelming supremacy is finally starting to sway. Only East Erebonia, though. Let's look him out on top in the west. Right, Prince Oliver said as much too. General Le Guin and Brigadier General Bardius are out there and claiming one victory after another. Mr. Brother says he's a brilliant leader, and it shows. See? That as it may, all we can do is focus our efforts on the Eastern Front for now. We were entrusted with fretting over things we can't change won't do us any good, right? Putting it into perspective, yeah. Got our hands full over here as it is. Let's make every moment count. Get back together and know the info we can. Speaking of, mind giving us an update on the situation with Valimar's weaponry? Alright, how could we forget? Professor Schmidt asked to cooperate with us, did he? Cooperate is a strong word listed only. No one cares about what interests him. That it ends up benefiting us is purely secondary. We're only going to help if we happen to find enough Zimmery in order to make a weapon. We're going to stuff that rare is beyond me, though. If Valimar himself is made of that ore, did you not? I don't have any ideas, would you, Emma? The Hexen claim knows very little concerning the creation of the Divine Knights. The legends passed down through the clans they were made during the time of the Great Collapse. Specifically, they were forged by artisans who called themselves gnomes. Oh, that's an interesting name. I learned from old stories much like anyone else. I had no idea a band of artisans by that name existed. Especially they once worked closely with the clan's ancestors. More down the line, the witches and the gnomes ended up parting ways. Couldn't tell you exactly when. I'm curious. Maybe so. None of that's going to help us find any ore. Chances of finding enough were pretty slim to begin with. I know you can get enough. Like we're willing to overcome some very difficult trials to obtain. Is it the temples that you wouldn't let us go through before? You do? Really? I'd have to gain by lying. Where was... Yeah, there we go. Strange ruins scattered all over the country, right? Man, our elements were active. The ones called spirit shrines, built on top of septine veins long ago by the gnomes who encouraged the formation of massive Zimmerine crystals. These crystals were in turn used to create the Divine Knights. Any place near Aronia to start looking for the vast amount we need, it's there. I had no idea. Tell us about this before. It's supposed to be a mind reader. It's not exactly relevant until now, so why should I bring it up? We need to let our heads in. Hey, she told us now, right? All we gotta do is go to one of those shrines and we'll be rolling in ore. Hope so. A lot on our plate checking up on the country. Going to shrines are in our best lead yet. No matter how difficult it might be. Like a trial's not gonna scare us, right? Right. Of course, we just had several new. Okay. Rescue hostages. Not BleuBlanc. By a blue cross. And then a generic monster quest. This one's from Klein. What does he the bells with them too? That's happy with the airliner gone missing though. Seemed like something we can afford to ignore something so dangerous, but look at this one. Phantom Thief B. It's about reading a letter. As if we have the time to concern ourselves with his pathetic antics. I know what you mean really, but ignoring it might be even worse. Yeah, we got our work cut out for us. Oh, Deadbeard, hello. How's it going? Deadbeard. Why? Why have you brought all these wonderful people here? How is Duke Nukem 3D? Hello everyone, hi Yori, hey Chaos, Hey, little bro, how's everyone doing? To plunder the Scold Sanctuary? There's no Scold Sanctuary. There's nothing to plunder. I don't know what you're expecting to find here. The whole point of scolding people is so that they don't spend money, so it's not like I have a huge horde behind me. Well, do I? No, I don't. Gotcha. Yeah, glad you're taking care of your eyes. Expecting to find scolds in a lot of them? I'm sure you'll find some scolds. I hope I just don't have to dole out any. But yes, hi, how is everyone? My name's Popeye. We're currently playing Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. No, not Trails in the Sky. Jeez, we beat that one a while ago. Trails of Cold Steel 2. The Scold sunscreen should not exist. Why is that a thing? Yes, we're playing Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 2. It's a JRPG about a bunch of students at a military academy, and then a war breaks out, and they're trying to do what they can to help their classmates and see what they can do as military students for the war. I play a lot of JRPGs and visual novels. We recently just finished Higurashi Chapter 7. If you don't know, the gist of that is 1983 rural Japan, a bunch of people go crazy and kill each other, and it's gory, it's awful, it has very strong themes, and it's so much fun. I don't know... I love how you say this is one of your favorite places to relax after I'm just like, and we murder a bunch of people, and it's fun. So, where we are right now, we just finished, we as in the class, just finished like a day of rest after we helped liberate a city, and we're just getting a bunch of new quests to go through. We have to collect a bunch of ore, we have to fight a monster, we have to rescue some people from a ship that are being held hostage, and then we have to, thank you for the follow, we have to follow the ravings of a lunatic thief because he does bad stuff if we don't listen to him. And thank you for contributing to the Paper Mario Randomizer Run challenge. Samus says thank you for shouting out Deadbeard. Okay, actual question for you. What's the difference between Duke Nukem 3D and the 20th anniversary version? Not that I've played any of them. Those emotes are amazing. That's what the brain message was supposed to be. I was going to bribe people to make me run the randomizer. How close are we to that? 'Cause I feel like we're going to make it. It's just a matter of when. Let me come with you, okay? Of course, Fee, you're always welcome. Okay, so Fee's locked in for this next bit. Original was a DOS, 20th anniversary is a Windows port with few improvements, control lighting, not lightning. Lightning would be a terrifying improvement. Lighting, a new episode by the original team. So, games we played in the series, we've played Trails in the Sky 1, 2, the third, I don't know why they didn't call it 3, the third, and then we're on Cold Steel 1 and now 2, and I think we're like 2/3 of the way through this one, give or take. So I haven't played Cold Steel 3 or 4 or Trail to Zero or what's the other one in there, and the Crossbell duology. Whatever that one is, haven't done that one either. But they're all on my list. They just take forever, man. But, so the story of how I first got into this series is, you know how thank you, Trails to Azure, that's the one. You know how Steam sometimes gives you like a coupon for like a random game when you like open a pack of Steam cards? I got a coupon. It was for 50% off for Trails in the Sky 1. And I looked at it, I'm like, huh, 50% off? That's worth it, right? It ended up being my favorite game that year. Literally was an unbelievable... You get coupons? Actually, is that a regional thing? Do they only drop in certain regions? I hadn't even thought of that. I guess that's a thing. It's your favorite series? It's a good series. It's not my favorite series. My favorite series is the Trails of series. My favorite game being Trails of Symphonia. No, geez, I'm mixing stuff up. Tales of Symphonia. You said like 3,000. Maybe Steam just hates Australia. I don't know. But yeah, Steam, most of the times they give you coupons and they're absolutely worthless. I've gotten, I don't know, probably like a dozen or so coupons throughout the years. And I've only acted on 2 of them. This Trails in the Sky, the first, and Valkyria Chronicles, the original one. Both of which are great games. I've gone into stream I've streamed Trails in the Sky 2, 3, Cold Steel 1, and now 2. So 4 games in that series, as well as Valkyria Chronicles 4. Yeah, that's fair. My backlog is also ridiculous. My current off-stream game, it's not a JRPG per se, it's like a JARPG, the YS series. If you like Japanese games, but like an action-style series, YS is one of my go-to recommendations for that. Finishing all 4 Cold Steel games. Yeah, no. The last one took me literally a whole year to play, because playing it on stream, I was only getting like 3 or 4 hours a week just around other stuff. So yeah, it's been a long time since I've binged a game that quickly. I think Celine and I should come with you while you're exploring the shrine too. I was about to say the same thing. Make sure you're ready before you go. I wasn't kidding when I said the trials were difficult. Yeah, for East, I've played 1 and 2. There's a bundle on that for Steam. I think I've played, and then Origins. I think I'm on 6, maybe? 6 or 7. Actually, what's the one I'm on right now? Turbo mode is fantastic. I agree. Turbo mode plus sprint, and you can just like go across maps so fast. There was one point we timed it because we timed in game because they were like, okay, if we go from here to there, it's like half a day. And there was one point we worked out the actual in-game clock of Trails of Cold Steel for how long an in-game minute is. I don't remember what it is anymore, but we did work it out at one point. I think it was something like 1 in-game minute is... Oh, what was it? Like an hour, 20 minutes, something like that? It was something like that. And what was I doing? Looking for a YS game, which is probably at the very bottom. Oh, it's just called YS7. Okay, yeah. That's the one I'm currently doing. Okay, so we can't remove Fee. I thought they said Emma was coming along, but I guess she's not locked in. They gave me that information. I wasn't not going to try. Also, Deadbeard, there was earlier we were in a building. We found the render distance for some people in a plant, and then they had this like car on a pedestal. And it's like, okay, I want to check the render distance of this car. It didn't have one, which leads me to believe it was actually rendered as part of the floor, that they built the floor, the polygons, they didn't have something under the floor. It just went up to the pedestal and did the car, so it was actually part of the flooring, and that's why it didn't have a render distance, because otherwise you just like have a hole in the ground.
Suspicious.
Dang it, Panic! You don't need to give lawyers... You're supposed to bribe the judge. You're supposed to bribe the judge. That's what you're supposed to be doing. And yes, the cliffhanger at the end of the first Cold Steel, pretty good. I still think the cliffhanger at the end of Trails in the Sky 1 is my favorite cliffhanger in the series so far. Yeah, and if you do that, you'd be reducing hidden polygons for underneath your pedestal. Alright, I'm at the point now where I'm just taking more people I like, which is annoying when some of the people I don't like are higher levels. Okay, so we'll do you. Okay, so Fee is a striker. You're like a tank striker. We'll bring a tank, and then we'll bring 2 casters. Looks good to me. Yeah, I can definitely see why people new to this series wouldn't want to go to Sky. It's very, very dated, to say the least. We're gonna go play card games while I'm talking. Where's the game room? Level 2. But the one thing I will say for... Oh, there's a side quest? Okay, we'll look at that first. Is the side quest napping? I can get behind that. Is Sky, to me, has a much better soundtrack. When I first listened to Trails in the Sky's soundtrack, it's just an absolute bop. I still listen to it. It's been how long since I'm trying to think when I first beat Sky. I was in university. It was probably like my first or second year in university. I've been graduated for 7 years now, so about 9-10 years ago at this point. I still listen to that soundtrack probably every other month. And I've used the soundtrack for it in D&D campaigns because they just have some amazing songs. Huh? A letter? It's probably from Phantom Thief Beads. I don't know where the Blue Cross is, but sure, this is the Blue Cross. Yep, this is him alright. What should I do, though? So I have time to just cram it in my pocket and keep going about my day. We could actually just choose to skip the side quest? Oh, we'll read the letter. But I like the idea that we could just skip the entire side quest. I mean, the last time I said no to something, it was Super Paper Mario, and then they just killed me, so I probably shouldn't do that. Yeah, Fantasy School hijinks to Civil War. Yep, just nothing in between. I think I should read it. It's about a crime he's already committed. He'd just be sitting on this until we find out later, when I read it, that it's too late to undo any harm he's done. Oh, it's voice. Nice.
今日は君たちのために趣向を凝らしたもてなしを用意させてもらった。
It's a civil war. Nothing we do is mundane right now. Estelle is a pretty good protagonist. There's so much to like about her. She has a personality, which a lot of protag, they're the insert blank face character. Reen's more like that. He's just more like, oh, well, we'll do stuff, we should be good people, whatever. But also she very clearly has so many flaws at the start of the series that she builds up, and this is always my thing with JRPGs, is a good JRPG to me, sure, it has a good story, it has good characters. That's the number one defining thing to me for a good game, is how well you make me like your characters and how well they're developed throughout the game. Yeah, he's starting to get there, but he's still at that point where everyone has to tell him everything. No, it's no longer voiced. I continue to watch your radiance from afar, ever dazzled by its brilliance. That radiance is no doubt the fruit of the bonds you share with one another, bonds which today I wish to test. I wish to see how you act when these seeds of distrust and discord are sown among... Are we just gonna play, like a social deduction game? Are we gonna play Team Among Us? Because that would be cool. I shall be watching from close by. Witness so rare and priceless an occasion, I'll be stealing from you one of your beloved classmates.
どうか心ゆくまでお付き合い願おう。
Yeah, we've definitely come a long way from the first Final Fantasies, which were just more exploration style, more a la original Legend of Zelda, where you're just oh, there's this cool world, there's so much here to explore. Yeah, so a lot of JRPGs now, that's what they're supposed to be, just whether or not you hit that mark. Steal one of our classmates? Damn, tell the others about this. It's one moment to... What if we're the one who gets stolen?
それではゲームの始まりだ。せいぜい美しく踊りたまえ。
That's him. I can't believe he's able to access our ship's intercom and even the lights. Oh, they're back on now. Need to hurry and check on the others. Yep. I mean, who doesn't have figures? Let me... Figures. Yeah, figures. Got all my figures. Although these are all anime figures. Oh. But yeah, got him. Anyway, that's why I asked all of you to come here, but... Okay, well, who's not here? Everyone seemed to be present and accounted for, at least to me. After the whole business about him stealing one of us was a lie, then? I don't know, he seems like the kind of type who... Doesn't seem like the type who'd go through all this effort and then just not follow through. He's already struck. Still a member of Class 7 and assume their identity. Oh, now it's that one from, Jackbox, where you're on the spaceship and someone's fake. Or push the button? Push the button, I think it's called. No way. He did. He's a true master of disguise. It looks the same as ever to me. I don't know if this is related to the current situation, but I just came back on and found this card in the orbital factory area downstairs. It's one of B's calling cards. Have a look at it. The theft has been conducted successfully. I'm now among your number. So Angelica was right then. Wait, there's more. Having established that, allow me to lay down the rules for a little game. Rain Schwarzer, you should take up the mantle of detective. Mysteries to discover whom among you I have replaced. Make things a little more interesting. I'll allow Sylphid to aid you as your assistant. Me. It's the assistant. Oh no, it's probably not because she's the one locked to us. Although that would be cool. That's like some real like mystery book one where it's like, oh, I was the assistant all along. Twisted man. It's all just some game to him. Naturally, I've not taken the place of the detective or assistant, and not of your tutor either. Assume they had any of another of Class 7's members. Forward your struggles to discover which one is your success. Okay, so specifically, if we're to believe him, so it's not us, it's not Fee, it's not our instructor, and he says it's someone in Class 7. Thank you, Panic. Which rules out, like, the Princess, Toa, Angie, George. How close are we to finishing off that challenge? I know we hit 25% before. I don't think we've hit 50% yet. Look forward to your struggles to discover which one. Here's to your success. So we're all potential suspects then? Sure hope you didn't choose Emma. If we exclude Reen, Fee, Instructor Sarah, that leaves 8 people that it could be in. And it's starting to sound like fun. As long as you're not up to suspecting me, wouldn't be much fun. Before we begin, however, I would like to set forth 2 rules in the interest of a fair and enjoyable game, of course. Rule 1. Questions must concern events that happened after you went your separate ways from the bridge. Inquiring about things that happened before then or about personal information I could not possibly know is strictly forbidden. Rule 2. You may not consult with anyone outside of Class 7, that includes the Purple Lightning. Violate either of these rules, I can offer no guarantees of the safety of your missing member. Assume that by now, you know me well enough to realize this is no idle jest. Well, it's everything. You fit a lot on these cards. I'm glad they addressed that. It's like, yeah, you just wrote like a whole like essay on the back of this playing card. No, don't say anything that might break the second rule. Yeah, for their sake, I think it'd be best for us just to keep our mouths shut and let them figure this out now. Indeed, we can't risk putting whoever's been taken hostage in danger. Yes, I'm in the off-limits camp too. Can't say I'm real thrilled to think that creep is sitting right here next to us. Even especially when we can't even help Class 7 identify him. Leave this to us. We'll get him. Oh, well, okay. I think it'd be best for all to just leave the room then. Or tell everyone on board to stay away from this room too. Good luck, everyone. He never says. So how do we just like say that we found it? Do we just go up to the person like, aha, you were the thief? No, we're gonna vote on it. It looks like. Please tell me this is gonna become like Danganronpa, because that'd be great. All right, finally ready to get this started and decide how we're gonna work this out. First rule is gonna be a pain. We can only ask questions about things that happen after we all split from after being on the bridge. Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for that, it'd be a fairly simple matter. True. I already know what we had for dinner yesterday, for example, but all of us would. Seems that rule exists so he has plenty of time to savor the enjoyment before we work out the answer. Give me a break. So, which of us is he pretending to be then? I really don't like having to doubt each other like this. You'd say his intention was to test our bonds, so this is one way to do that. Work something out yet, Reem? Wish so far I've got nothing. How about you? Same. Should give everyone a pat down? What? Guess that's not technically in violation of any of the rules. I see no harm in doing so, but don't worry, I'll handle the girls, Reem can do the boys. Well, I suppose that's fine then. Seems strangely reluctant. So you're him, aren't you? Yeah, no worries. What do you mean you thought so? Yes, I mean, you're more likely to be the rat. But frankly speaking, I find it hard to believe that imitation can capture the sincere arrogance that seeps from your every pore. I take it back. I find it equally ludicrous to think the imposter could duplicate your ability to overact to the slightest provocation. Looks like these two are same as ever. We're letting ourselves get a bit sidetracked though. Now let's get on with those pat downs. Well, that didn't get us anywhere. What do we do next? Maybe ask everyone what they did after we split up? Probably the best place to start. We can piece together the day's events, see if any testimony stands out as odd. So let's see. Oh, okay, we're just gonna go down the list, top to bottom. Elliot, tell us what you've been up to. Well, I went down to the factory area with Machias because we wanted to make a few tweaks to our weapons. After that, Machias was still taking care of some stuff, but I hopped in the elevator and left. The arts training room to see how the modifications went, and that's basically it. Alright, so you're in the factory, get some weapon adjustments, test out your staff. Machias was with you initially, so I'll at least be able to verify that the first part happened. Do we not have security cameras on this ship? Can we not ask like the people who were in the training room? What was the rule? We couldn't ask. Oh, maybe maybe they're outside, so we can't ask them. Let's ask someone else. Got it, Machias. Can you tell us what you've been doing? Of course. First, stop by the factory area in the hold with Elliot to have some adjustments made to our weapons. Okay, that checks out. Elliot finished first and left while I stuck around waiting for my shotgun. Checks out. Half an hour later, I finally left the hold as well and dropped by the game room. I ran into none other than Eustace. Man, if I remembered where everyone was right before we opened the letter, that might have helped, because I think he was. We even ended up playing a fairly civil game of billiards, too. Still playing when all this trouble happened. He started a friendly game of billiards just like that. We're such good friends. We are not. Thanks for giving us your count, guys. Yep, let's ask someone else then. So he's got half an hour unaccounted for, assuming that Eustace confirms it, which I assume he will. They're actually going in pretty good order, where the person after validates, at least partially validates what the person in front said. Which, if that's the case, and we continue doing this, that means the person at the end, which is Milliam, has no one to validate what they've said. Also, what you've been up to, Eustace? Certainly. First, I went to the close quarters combat training, where I sparred for a while with Gaius. Gaius is the next one down. Practicing for a while, we parted ways. So I went to the game room. There roughly 30 minutes before, Regnus wandered in to break my peaceful reverie. Being his usual noisy self, so I figured I'd just shut him up by besting him at a game of billiards. You have to go make yourself sound superior, don't you? Take it easy there, guys. Seems to add up with Kaizo's testimony. Yeah, thanks, Eustace. Alright, let's ask someone else. Okay. Tell us what you're up to, guys. First, I swung by the close quarters training room where Eustace and I won a couple rounds. Eventually, we both left the room and head to the elevator together. I was the first to get off at the 3rd floor. From the elevator, I headed straight out to the front desk to enjoy the feeling of the breeze in my hair. So, you trained with Eustace and went to the front deck. Okay, so he's good up until probably about the last half hour. Your testimony, guys. Right, let's ask someone else. So Gaius and Elliot so far have the least of their time that we can vouch for. What are we up to during that time? Let's hang around with Milliam for a while. Okay, so they mixed up here, so it's Alyssa and Milliam. We were sitting and talking at one of those tables in the 3rd floor hall. Well, she remembered she had something to do and left. Stayed there, and pretty soon after that, Princess Elfin passed by and invited me to the royal room. That we cannot verify. That is unverifiable based on the rules. That's it, I think. Now you're with the princess? That's a big help. Now let's ask someone else. Tell us what you're doing, Laura. I can, although I'm afraid there's not really much to tell. I guess Spirit I chose to remain on the bridge, observing the crew at work. No, really? Really, no point in inquiring further then. Thanks, Alyssa. Thanks, Laura. That's the most suspicious, but in ones like this, usually the most suspicious is not the person who did it. That's how you spent that time, Emma? Actually, I was with Fee the entire time. You were? Yep, she was. Celine was there too. We walked nearby when the lights went out too, so I had a hard time believing it's Emma. Right. He's got no reason to lie. We are dealing with Fee here, and you can't be 100% certain he isn't Emma. What were you doing together? Well, first we went to the reference room so I could investigate something. After that, we went to the kitchen. That all check out, Fee? Yep, all of it. Yeah then, thanks, Emma. Right, let's ask someone else. So, Milliam. Tell me what you're doing during the time in question. Sure. Well, first I was hanging out with Alyssa at one of those tables in the 3rd floor hallway, sitting around talking though. But then I remembered my bear. The bear. Got him from Bramps and I finally got him back from the train while we were in row air. I forgot I hadn't put him somewhere nice yet, so went straight to the nap room and plop him down there. Alright. Thanks, Milliam. What's everyone? Still, asking over an individual may not be enough to prove anything. Someone could be lying. At a point, it'd be good to get info about what people are doing from someone other than themselves. Ask everyone if they saw someone else. You mentioned that's a good idea. Thanks for the tip, Fee. What assistants do? True enough. In that case... Gosh. Okay. Same thing. You went down to the factory with Matthias, right? To the arts training room? Didn't spot anyone time besides Matthias and all that? Actually, I did. In the arts training room, I passed by Eustace and Gaius together and said hi to them. Alright. Might as well take this opportunity to answer for myself. I saw no one other than Elliot. Those that I already specified I met. As for me, I saw Alyssa sitting alone at one of the tables on the 3rd floor when I went down there. And everything we heard earlier sure must have been there after William left and before Princess Elfin arrived. Okay, let's get a few people out of the way then. And let's ask the next person. Thank you, game, for covering 3 at once. Met with Elliot and Eustace, right, Matthias? Spot anyone else while you're out doing your business? Did actually. I noticed Emma and Fee as I entered the game room, and when they were heading to the kitchen area. We saw Emma and Fee entering the kitchen. Got it. I didn't realize anyone had seen us going there. I must have let my guard down. So there's no need to feel bad about that. You're just walking around the parade, just not infiltrating a secret base. We sat and talked to Million for a while before she left. And later you were invited to the royal room, right? That's right, yeah. Other than them, I did see guys pass through after Million left. And then he was on his way to the front deck to enjoy the wind or whatever. No, I didn't see anyone else. Alright, thanks. Did he stay on the bridge after everyone left, right, Laura? Eden, of course, follows by saw none of the other classmates after that, nor did they see me. Fair enough. I don't know what else we can do about that. And we went to the reference room and to the kitchen, right? She was with you the whole time, right? Didn't see anyone else while you were wandering around, did you? You came to this one, right? Of course, we did, yes. But on the way to the kitchen, we saw you used to send to the game room. Didn't see anyone else, though. You see Eustace fee? Yeah, relief. Eustace into the game room. But there were two people in the game room. We went there together, did they not? Knowing that, inconclusive proof that BleuBlanc isn't masquerading as Emma, but oh well. After we finished talking to Alyssa, you went to the nap room, right, Million? Anyone other than Alyssa during all that? No, not a soul. Wish I'd stay there, though. Might have gotten invited to see Princess Elfin, too. Never mind that for now. Well, I think that's all we're gonna get. Asked everyone what they did. I saw anyone else while they were doing it. Wanna go over it all again? Yeah, let's do that. First place where everyone started out were, if I remember correctly, Ellie Machias, Orbital Factor on the first floor, Eustace and guys from the close quarter training combat room on the fourth floor, Alyssa and Million were on one of the tables in the third floor hallway. Finally, Emma and I were in the reference room on the second floor. Aside from Laura, there's no alibi. All of them were in groups of two. True, which means everything you just listed is likely to be genuine. For what they did afterwards, though, we'll go over that now. Elliot left the Orbital Factory before Machias did and went to the arts training room below. The way there, he also met Gaius and Eustace. Yep, that guy says he went to the deck on the third floor. Eustace went to the game room on the second floor. That's right, and on my way there I saw Alyssa alone on the third floor hallway. Meantime, must have already left for the nap room by then. Yeah. Next up is Machias. About 30 minutes after Elliot left the factory room, he finished his business there and headed to the game room. It seemed to mesh with my very own experience, seeing as I was in the room alone for some time before he arrived. Yeah. And as I was walking into the game room, I noticed Em and Fee walking into the kitchen. Let's random them keep themselves. Started out in the reference room as I mentioned, but eventually moved on to the kitchen. I remember exactly how long we spent in the reference room though. We left the kitchen, we saw Eustace heading into the game room. Okay. It's everyone. Do you who are guilty party is ringing? Please don't say you've got a good idea. Because that means I have to have a good idea. You do? Cool sometimes, Reen. Share your idea with us then. Cloudly, the one whose Phantom Thief being disguised none other than... Gosh dang it. Okay, let's go over this again. So Elliot has no... Actually, let me pull up what everyone says, because I need to see this to work it out. I won't look at the answer. I won't cheat myself on this. So this is Gold Steel to Phantom Thief. Spell Thief correctly. The West, no spoilers. I didn't spell spoilers correctly either. Okay. Okay. The thing that stood out for me, there's a couple ones. Elliot and Gaius at the very end have unaccounted for time. Laura has nothing to account for, but that makes her suspicious. Okay. But the thing that's got me tripped up right now, besides Milliam's face being amazing, is the talk of the game room where two students were there together, but I feel like I heard only one person was noticed going into the room. So I feel like it's the person who wasn't spotted going into the room. What is this quest even called? Let me find that, because I'm actually having trouble finding a guide that isn't just, here's what the answer is, and I haven't looked at the answer. The sweetest of challenges, that's what it's called, okay. Hold steel to the sweetest of challenges. Yeah, if I can't find this, I guess I'll just have to take a guess. Sadly, I'm not finding much on this quest, unless I like watched a video, which I don't want to do right now. Okay, so if I had this right, the two people who went in there are Eustace and Machias. And I want to say it was Emma and Fee saw Eustace going in, but not Machias, and they were surprised that he went in. I found a longer one. I'm trying to see if it's in here somewhere. They're doing all the shrine trials first? No. Shrine trials. Okay, just so I'm not keeping everyone waiting, I'll give this one more minute, and then if I can't find anything, I'll go with my gut, which was Machias. If I did that would help my Google search. Okay, I'm literally looking at a video of this now. Jeez, they have everyone in costumes. Okay. I'm just seeing what Machias said. Okay. Yes, it's Machias. He's like, I saw them as I was going into the game room, and Emma and Fee are like, huh, I didn't realize anyone saw us. To me, that's the only thing that stood out as something that contradicts, so we're gonna go with Machias. You, Machias? Why me? What's your evidence? Well, Machias said he saw you and Emma into the kitchen area, right? Where does that leave Emma's testimony? I mean, the fact that she saw Eustace enter the game room? Right, those two testimonies are at odds with each other. After all, Eustace said that Machias came to the game room roughly 30 minutes after he himself arrived, right? That's correct. Which means... In fact, there's no way Machias could have seen Emma and Fee when he claims he did. It's just not possible. You say that. It's Emma who's in the wrong. It's true her testimonies contradict each other, yes. But why assume mine's more suspect? Because Emma wasn't the only one who saw Eustace, I did too. Makes you our number one suspect? Indubitably, my dear Fee. Doppelganger right in our midst is other than Machias, I'm sure of it. Game's up, Phantom Thief Fee, show yourself. Looks like we've guessed correctly, or he's gone insane.
よくぞ見抜いた。そうとも。私が怪盗 B だ。
Scarcely believe my eyes. You got us good. Haha, I'm impressed you're able to discern the truth from picking up on such a small inconsistency. Perhaps I extend too generous a hand in helping you all along after all. Helping us along? So your suspicious testimony was deliberate then? Spare us your cape fluttering theatrics and just tell us where Machias is. The game is over. Haha, such lovely... lively rejoinder. I don't even know what that word is. I just went French with it. All I shall say is the narrow storehouse. Which actually, he likes French idioms and stuff, so I'm not surprised at that. And there would be reunion. Yeah, actually that checks out. How does he do that? Never mind now, we need to rescue Machias. He didn't make the clue all hard and stuff. I can't think of any other than the storage room on the 3rd floor that would fit that description. Dig him out, I guess. Or we could just leave him there? Ouch. I only wish I could have been there when you were captured, just to see the look on your face. You look a bit tied up, Machias. Oh, how and he. Stop gawking and untie me. Well, I didn't mean to do that side quest, but I guess we did. Oh, we got his cape. It's nice. We got an AP bonus for guessing correctly. That's nice. Okay, what does your cape do? Assume that's an accessory. Evasion 10%, drop rate 20%. Not bad on an evasion build. Put that on Fee. Fee's basically our evasion build right now. Alright. But we were actually going there to play a game of cards. Also, here's why it was under the blue cross. It's like the medical sign. Alright, so every time we start a new chapter, we get to play against 5 people, which boosts our link by 100 points each. If you're speedrunning this and you just want to get the link, you can literally just lose the game at the first card play. But we won't be doing that. So let's look at Honestly, 100 XP, 100 Link XP is not going to bring anyone up. We'll just pick like our 5 favorite people. Nothing says fun like playing with your teacher. We'll start with that.
カードを引きなさい。私が先行ね。
Okay, so for those of you who don't know this game, basically the point is every time you play, you have to be the same or higher as your opponent's card. If you're the same, you discard, everyone draws again. It's a gamble. You may have to play multiple cards in a row. Not necessarily. And if you want to fail, you could fail just by playing a card that doesn't bring you equal or higher to. And these special ones, we can destroy their last card. We can... what's this one? Oh, this just lets us remove a card from their hand. There's another one that lets us switch cards on deck called Mirror. That's basically it. So we seem to have fairly low cards, which is concerning. Let's do the blast. And you can't end with the special cards. One has a special ability that basically it can undo the last move in certain situations. So for example, she bolted, so I can use this to bring it back. And there's the mirror. We can't end with the bolt, so we're going to use it now. And now we win. Winning means absolutely nothing. We just piss off our teacher. And we get 100 XP. And we're going to repeat that for the 4 other people that we want to do. So I don't like Eustace, I don't like Gaius, I don't like Machias, I don't like these S at the end of your name team here. And I'm not a fan of Alyssa much either. Laura's okay, Emma's good, Fee is good, Milliam's pretty good. So we'll do Emma, Fee, Milliam. And this is how I feel about them as a character, not how I feel about them in combat. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but okay. Doesn't matter, so it's... Oh yes, and that's what I wanted to do, is I wanted to look at what force does. It doubles your current total. Good one to get rid of. Now here's where it gets dangerous. Because I can't remember if we can end on a force card. We may have just lost on this. Yeah, so we lost because she removed one of our final 2 cards, and one of them was if we played it last, we lose. No, it's not quite like Go Fish. Candy's got that one all tied up. So here's where I'm already running deep. So I've played 2 cards, she's played none. So she has like an extra card advantage on me right now. That doesn't mean she can win necessarily. Let's do... Four's not bad. We can't end with Bolt, so we have to cast that now.
そういや
But she's probably gonna win on this.
フォース
Yeah, if you have a force,
私の勝ちだね
force pretty much wins it for you unless you have a bolt or a force card yourself.
よーし勝負だね
It's time to duel. Oh, we've got 2 mirrors in this one.
ほ
It's
ら
not
ほら
bad.
そっちの先行だよ吹き飛べ
Aw, 6 is like my best card. Okay. And start using some of these.
何すんのさ
Do I risk it with the 1? Let's risk it.
同点仕切りなそっちの先行だよ
Oh gosh, that's awful. Yeah, we're gonna lose here. I'm just delaying the inevitable because we can't beat the 7.
僕の勝ち
Oh, if we had one more card, we'd won because she had 2. Or no, we needed the full amount because she only had special cards left. Okay, and we can do one more, so you can see the people who are start off are the people we've gotten. We get to do 5.
始めるとしようか
So there's no real advantage. So you get random cards. When you draw this card, that's
こちらの
random.
先手か
My typical strategy is just go from low, so 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then play these ones near the end. Having Blast as your second, like to blow away their second last card, can sometimes force them to lose. Saving Bolt for later is good. Saving Force near the end is good. The only real, like, good risk I can see is if you intentionally get to even. So I haven't had an opportunity to actually do that yet. But you can intentionally get to
鏡よ
even
やるな
and then hope that they have to do something. Because then they're using more cards than you do, and if they're just keep using cards and it's not adding to their total, that can be very
そ
helpful.
う来るか
Okay, so she has 2 cards left, so now we're gonna blast.
やるな
Got rid of 7's pretty good.
参ったさすがに
So there we go, that's our free 5 people. Let's see if the princess has more items for us. I'm so glad that you and your mother, that both you, your mother, and Angelica are safe. Regis is able to help in rescuing them both makes me very proud indeed. Thank you for your kindness, Your Highness. My mother will be just fine now since she has Sharon to help too. I do my best to help everyone out here, just like I've been doing all this time. I'm sure I speak on behalf of everyone expressing my happiness about that. While they're safe, it leaves you free to focus your mind on the others you care about as well. Such as the upstanding Reen here. Wait, what? Your Highness, I don't know. I mean, the impression my presence here is making things more awkward at an alarming rate. Okay, and here's actually the cool thing. So you can see, based on that one we just did with BleuBlanc, Laura is indeed on the bridge. Alyssa is indeed, in fact, the princess. Elliot's in one of the training rooms. William's in the nap room. Gaius is on the front deck. Eustace and Machias are in the game room. And then Fee and Emma are in the kitchen. So they actually use the actual locations of everyone. That if you did have this map, you actually wouldn't have had any advantage whatsoever. I wanted to check on couple of the shops down here. Yeah, I don't care about your text. I just want to buy stuff from you. Okay. Any new covers? Yes. Do I care about them? No. I will, however, give you worthless rocks for large amounts of cash. Also called a pawn shop. Alright. I actually don't have... Alright, because I upgraded a bunch of people just before this. That makes sense. Is there anything worth getting? Probably not, considering I have so low Epith. Let's look at customizing. Anything worth it here? No. Okay. I can buy the color yellow. Okay, so nothing from you I care about. Unless I come back and want to make things for... Wait, what's this shop? Alright, you're the one I was actually looking for. So, okay, so if I want some of these, I'll need to make some of those. So, Tira... Attack, defense... So, tier, attack, defense, action. So let's go look at those. Tier, attack, defense, action. Yeah, this game always amazes me with some of the stuff they do. They've animated so many things I never would have thought that a game of this magnitude would. Every cutscene has all my dumb cat ears on it. They've animated people getting in and out of bed. They've animated people taking drinks and eating food. Just under shop? Ornament. Okay. So defense. I can do a defense 3. Maybe I should have checked how many slots I have. Okay, we'll do that one. Actually, I'll make 2 of those while I'm at it. Having revives in your back pocket's always good. Attack 2. And what was it? Action. Action 2. Okay. Now we can make these. Actually, what could I have exchanged here? Okay. Oh, this takes a bunch of view material. That's the limiting factor on this. Okay, so that's all I can do there. HP 3. Power, speed. Okay, I couldn't have fit defense in anyways. That one basically means... How much was that one? So we can basically take another big hit. I have no idea. 500 strength's a lot. Speed 10 isn't that big. Okay. Ah, yes. Our flight horses. I like that they just tilt their head and look at you. What's the dumbest angle I can make you look at me from, horse? Alright. That's everything there, so I think we're good to go up to the bridge. Let's actually take a look at our missions. Thank you for the quote. Okay, so we did this one. We got the AP bonus. Isengard Range. Okay. And North Cruisian Highway. The horse tilts their head. They thought this. Murder, solving all your problems. Well, horses, I'm sorry to say we're opening the hatch and letting you all fall out of our ship onto the ground. Enjoy your splat in about 10 seconds. Oh, did you see the crest from Klein and Hebel? Yeah, should sound like they're running something pretty serious. Read the details too, right? An airliner being hijacked and the passengers being taken hostage? Yeah, this could be a matter of for one of the armies, but with the war going on, they can't spare the manpower. The two of them decided to step in and take matters into their own hands. If we can, be sure to go and help them out too. Where did say they were currently waiting at? Isengard range, right? Right, apparently the hijacked airliner is being kept somewhere near there. Their exact coordinates too, so just let me know when you're ready too. We'll go right there. Okay, so that one locks us into that. What's our time? We've got an hour left today. Getting Angie back in Purple Hills is such a big worry off my mind. I just want to see Crow again. Well, I kinda did see him when you were on the Pantagruel, but we didn't get the chance to talk or anything. Sorry about that. Val and I will rest till we make that happen then. Obviously we'll bring him back, just might take some time. I can't wait. I'll try to be the best captain I possibly can. Okay, the party's fine, I'm sure. So there's the range. Doing that immediately starts the quest. Don't want to do that. Okay, we'll do the side quest where we have to kill the beast. Oh, and we can fly directly to the spirit shrines? Perfect. That's the other thing I wanted to do, because I'm sure that one creature won't take all our time. Main story will advance when you complete any one of these shrines. Okay, I thought we had to do all 4 shrines, but no. Oh, and everyone loves a water temple, right? Because we've clearly got air, earth, fire, and water. So we'll fight. It was in Northern Cruzian. Okay, so if we go to Seldic and then go south. Alright, who wants to see the horse go splat?
Yosh, iku ka.
Okay, yeah, I think I have to go to that highway first. Horse, will lead with these cows. Oh.
敵集団捕捉。
俺の番だ。
Well, enjoy my dude.
任せなさいっての。
Wow, you actually leveled up and got a new craft from that? Thunder Vortex?
精進あるのみだ。
True Earth Cleaver. Alright.
はいや。いいポイント。
Okay, so now I think I can go, yes. I go this way.
さあ、かかってく。私の番だね。任せなさい。
行くぞ。今だ。
私の番。その程度か。
I mean, we can try to shatter the horse. Horse, run into this wall. Is there like a bit here where my hair goes away? Okay, watch this. As I like clip into this column here on the far left, watch as it zooms in and my bangs disappear first. So you can see his forehead for a brief second. I'm trying to see if I can get it to pause at it. But for whatever reason, as he disappears, he has just like the shaved head, and like the rest of his hair just disappears first. Come on, game. Let me view. Oh, so close. I don't know if I can actually get to this. Thank you. I want to see what it looks like. See, I don't think I can actually get it like part way. Maybe if I go this. Oh, and it's the same thing if I go this way. So is it just if I clip into anything? So let's use this tree as an example. Yes. Next question. I can switch characters. So now I have 2 characters on my horse. Do both of you lose your hair? Yes, they both lose their hair. Boy, our teacher gets to ride by herself. Well, you ride by yourself, you lose your hair. Yeah, you get to lose your hair. Next question. If I bring a motorcycle, can I do the same thing? Motorcycle into the wall. Yep. I don't even think I need to be on something. If I just clip into the wall. Ahem. If I clip into the wall. I assume that was you, Deadbeard. Thank you for that. Oh. Yep, it looks like I don't even need to be on anything. Well, goodbye, horses. I don't need you to lose hair. Okay, where's this? Oh, I see. It's over there by the blue chest. I should probably save. It's been like 2 hours since I've saved. Why am I fighting the evil cousin of the slug character from Star Wars? Is that Boba? No, it's not Boba Fett, is it? Is it? Who's the slug character who has Jeez, I haven't watched Star Wars in far too long. Who has the other girl chained up? Slugman, whatever his name is. This looks like his weird evil cousin. Wait a minute. Can I clip into him and make you lose your hair? No, he disappears. I make him lose his hair. Okay. Yes. Thank you for that. Exactly what I was looking for. Scolds do not cause baldness. I'm saying this right now before it gets added to any dumb lore. Okay, what do we know about this thing? Besides it... Why does it have, like, shoulder arms? Okay, it doesn't like fire, it doesn't like earth. It's better against... It's better against water and wind. No status effects. It doesn't bother, except for maybe poison was its best. But we can cause like 8 status effects with a grenade, so we're gonna try. Scratch? What's this Pokemon move nonsense? There's no boldness. Yeah, I should use Radiant Wings on you. I forgot to actually set up my party. I just went into this battle. I've got like 2 tanks. I know I can change people around, but... Nah. Okay, we can burst on that next one. Right there. If I had Milliam out, this would probably be my strongest possible party at the time. Okay, I got a 0 arts. Sure, why not? It's free. Try another grenade. You get Thunder Vortex, although that's used for large crowds. We will Lightning Charge, though. Okay, this thing just looks like it's large and in charge. That's it. Like, let's see how much Grand Press does. I see he's got a critical. We'll steal that in just a second. That's actually a good amount of damage. Crap. Forgot you would auto move. Because he was paralyzed. No, stunned. Did motivate wear off? Yes, but I don't think it's worth it. We'll do this just so we're not all together. Ooh, big range. Okay, I was considering stealing that, but he's not a spellcaster, so that doesn't matter. Oh, you made her angry. Okay, that rolls its big special. Another 0 arts. Do that. I speed down you. 50% chance. Probably not worth it. Oh, we can get speed down on that. Alright. You don't have something, do you? No, didn't think so. Rush, only the burst is unavailable, and we're at max. Burst, no rush again. All that, and he still can't move. I got an achievement for that called One Good Burn Deserves Another. Don't curious what that one does. Can I? Oh, use over 500 follow-up attacks. There we go. Jeez, we've used 500 link follow-up attacks. You got multiple attacks on that feed. Green, you're currently our healer. No crits coming up to take use of, but I should be using the CP.
今だ。
いただき
You keep using that move, Deadly Assist. I don't think it does what you think it does.
崩れた。行こっかリン。
任せてくれ。
見切った。
行くぞ。
Grand Press did a lot. It did like 5,000.
行こっか。甘いよ。
You're gonna get counter killed, my dude. There we go. Everyone's pausing with a boatload of XP except our instructor. Oh, and Raven reached level 4. Nice. Attacks cause a higher delay with speed boost for an extra turn. Got Flame Dragon.
やったね。
Okay.
精進あるのみだ。なかなかの出来ですね。
Yeah, a bunch of levels.
やったね。
Oh, Elliot's strength finally hit 1,000. Finally at 4-digit strength. Okay. Two things. One, let's heal our teacher. Okay. Next, let's actually set up our tactics, because that was bad. Okay. And then... Okay, let's bring in Elliot for Laura. Tactics, not attack dicks. Your brain knows what it wants. Last thing is, what does intimidation do? Intimidate these dicks. Makes enemies on the field more likely to run from you. Okay. Am I just missing anything? Okay, so we did that. Thank you. So we'll go back to the Courageous. Thank you, Samuses. We'll turn in those ones. And make sure, yeah, okay. I'd rather not have to tell you what we've been doing. Okay. Thank you. I feel like Professor Oak will come turn in my Pokemon pictures at the end of the Pokemon Snap. Alright.
どこへ行こうか。
So I guess we do this thing. Commence the operation. We want to do this before we tackle the Water Temple. So suppose, oh, it's animated. Yeah, you made it. Fine. Too bad. Yeah, I want to get to see you here, Elliot. Got to see you too, Laura. Thank you for coming. Hope to see you're both okay. Fighting by yourselves all this time? Trying to do what we can to support the other Thor students. Hearing a lot about what you've been up to on the Courageous, too. Doing our best to stay up to date on how the war's going. That's how I came to find out about this incident. So catch you later. Right now I better focus on the task at hand. Didn't come regarding a request, right? Certainly did. Airliner was hijacked, wasn't it? It was hidden around here? That's right, just over there. That's it then. Figure Shrine does make this a pretty top-notch hiding place. So unless you stand watch outside or involved in the hijacking. Can't help but I feel like I've seen those outfits somewhere before. Ah, you mention it. But I gather they're mercenaries from some kind were hiding among the airline's passengers. He's inside that took control of the airline over the Nordia province and threatened the captain into landing here. Civilian hostages inside, nobles included. What are they after? All but certain that ransom money is their objective. Armed feaster by the day, neither the Imperial Army nor the Noble Alliance forces have any spare manpower. I guess they're trying to take advantage of that to make a profit. I'm impressed at how much you're able to discover about them. They just, like, surmise that. We don't actually know. Working alongside them at the moment. Manager squad of theirs not too long ago. Yeah, I've swapped info. Worked together ever since. But they let me borrow this rifle, too. Right, it's kind of weird seeing you with one, though. Anyway, getting back to the subject at hand, neither army has the manpower to do anything about this right now. I wonder if we might be able to rescue the hostages ourselves. I'll show that we're military students at some point, right? Managed to avoid getting caught up until now, so imagine they're feeling fairly cocky at this point. Have to let their guard down. Your help might be able to capture them along with saving hostages. So, you think we want to stand? Of course. Really, lives at stake here is nowhere we could turn a blind eye. We do. I feel only right that we assist you. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, come all this way, might as well do what we can. Trails of Snap, photos in the sky. There is, in Trails 2, there is a photography side quest where you have to go and take a picture of a thing, and you get bonus points, bonus marks from Professor Oak if you find a photographer and bring her with you. Thanks, this will make things a lot easier on our end. Yeah, counting you. Our current plan is drawn up only based on the assumption that only Hubel and I would be participating. We've got you and the Courageous here. Could probably do with a few modifications. Guys ready? Technique restore the character's only like being photographed mid-render distance cutoff. I'm afraid I'll have to have your points. How much longer are we gonna have to stay out here? I'm freezing my butt off. You're telling me seems like the rank negotiations aren't really going anywhere either. Verbal wave reception here is downright pitiful to top it all off. Are you serious? Man, this sucks. Can't even check Facebook. Damn it. Could have at least stayed inside and watched over the female hostages instead. Oh well, I'm guessing they'll be moving somewhere else before long. Then we... Sorry, but that's not going to be happening. How did they not see you? You and, like, your 8 other people waltzing down the hill, the rocky hill. Who are you? Lancing operation. Let's take him out.
面倒いのはさっさと片付けよう。任せて。
Okay, this time we're actually stealing their critical.
任せなさい。
Oh, I didn't set up links. There you go. Have a link. Oh crap, yours is the remedy one, isn't it? It's the one I don't want. I need to switch his off. I've actually found I like using this for attack. Oh, good, they're dead. Okay. First chance I get, I'm switching out Elliot's S-Break. Yes, you, Elliot. You did that quietly enough to not draw attention from the inside. Yeah, looks like they're none the wiser. I remember where I'd seen that uniform before, too. It was when the Jaeger dropped out so we encountered an order we're wearing. I remember now, they said their name was Bugbear, I believe. Yeah, they like to call themselves a group of mercenaries, but this seems to be all of them. Wait, you guys in Group A wrote your report and they were handed over to the Republican Army, didn't you? So up against Group B Jaeger dropouts, since this will be easy. Other things on your end. Very well indeed, found a way to infiltrate the line while you were busy fighting. As we're ready to start the next part of operation, we'll use that route to sneak inside. You of you? No worries, we'll be fine. Remember, we're second years, so it's time we get to start setting an example in combat anyway. The confirm will be acting in 2 groups, using confusion darts to the hostages. Right again? This will ever be totally do our part to make this plan a success. Start sneaking into the ship's hold then? Best of luck, guys. That just sounds like you could set a breakpoint in any game where you could just like step back and like have a 3D model of it and just like take screenshots of it from any angle. That would be very cool though. It's really quiet in here. I don't think anyone's in this part of the ship at least. Maybe the hostages are on one of the upper floors. What is Ansel? I've never heard of that. Where do I do this in? Is it tactics? No. Status? Status. Yeah, 7th Rhapsody, please. Remedy Oratorio is very good. It's fine, I'll keep it there. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I already got that chest, so we're going in. How the hell did you get in? You took the stairs from the hangar, can't you see? No time for talking. Ready if you are.
敵集団捕捉
参る
Okay, so we've got 3. They're all the same.
行こっかせい任せなさいいかず
I don't think we've heard this combat music before. Did you guys have any weaknesses? Do that. Sounds like a rehash of one of the combat themes. Oh, okay, no, we've heard it from this point.
私の番だね やっ
That was an expensive attack. It did almost no dent to his EP. Oh, you have strength down. It's like, why are we doing so little damage? Yeah, that's definitely not worth it, but... No, I can't hit both of you. Oh, did you push him out of the range of this attack? Dude, that would be very mad, Reen. Very mad, Reen.
Yep. 任せて私の番ね
You have a gun.
さあとっとと先に進むわよ V だね
Damn kids. No, that wasn't so bad. No sign of reinforcements either. How many of these guys are here at all, really? Let's lead to the bridge. A few guest rooms between here and there, too. There's a real possibility they'll try and ambush us as we make our way through the ship. We should check inside the bridge and the guest rooms just in case. I'm all for it. Okay. Let's open noise out. Wait, who are you?
敵接近総員迎撃開始
俺の番だな。ターンリムだ。
いただき行こっか任せなさい
Right, teacher.
みんな私の番だやっ
行くぞ。
甘いよ
Dude, a grenade at like 2 feet.
大丈夫サンクス
He died of being on fire.
なんとか勝てたね
I'm kind of sad because it means our teacher didn't get that extra healing turn. Well, I wasn't expecting to actually run into one of them here. Maybe he was on break? Well, he's got something on him. Looks like a card key. Might be able to use it for something. Let's take it with us. Okay, I should actually heal my teacher. Use the bridge, I'm guessing that. Shh, I hear voices inside. We still can't get in touch with him. Realize that we've got to get Arane's money. We ain't going nowhere, right? I'm trying, but the reception is bad. I can't get through. Don't give me excuses. Ah, really, you just have shit for luck. Last round was ruined by those kids back in Ordinary this. The area is perfect for staying unnoticed, but we can't get any ransom. Okay, we'll try one more time. If that fails, we're going to have to find somewhere else. Breaking out of jail is enough trouble as it is. Can't let a chance like this pass us by. With the ransom money, the world will know Bugbear's really Jaeger core. Still haven't given up on making a name for themselves, huh? Don't seem to have learned to think before. Can't believe they got away from Calvert. I'll take advantage of the chaos over in Calvert to escape. If they got here, that doesn't change our objective. We're to stop him and finding the hostages. Okay, I guess we go upstairs then. You guys just rest a minute there. The first card key, we're gonna have multiple. Should be able to get to the third floor now. Stay alert. No one's here, actually. Since people on the other side of that door. We can find the hostages anywhere on the lower floors. Seems like they're all being kept here. There's gonna be a lot of people guarding them too. Ready, guys. Important question is there treasure? Okay. So we do this, we get the card key, then we go up the floor, and then probably after that we can enter the main area. See, we've learned our lesson to go in, like, swords out. Who are you? Where'd you come from? Are you here to rescue us? Please help. Here it goes. Commencing suppression of targets. Man, I miss the old games where you, like, literally had NPCs there, and if they took too much damage, you just lost. Bring back NPC targets in battle who can die. Oh, we can try the Thunder Vortex. Heck yeah. Oh, if only we had a rush on that. Jeez, that range. Get that one 2 feet, thank you, that's great. Perfect.
みんな怪我はない？やりました。
This can't be happening. Curse you. It's a nice painting of fruit behind my head. No, now it's behind Reen's head. Dang it, Reen. Alright. We got things under control. They did it. We're saved? What's going on? That just looks kind of familiar. That's what you want now? A painting of a bowl of fruit behind my head? Anyway, please calm down. The green screen background, fruit behind my head. Secured an escape route out of the ship for you. Just follow it to safety. Quiet, they shouldn't notice. Appreciate that truly, but who are you? Promising youngsters of Thor's Military Academy, Class 7. Aren't you? You're Norton, you're alright? Good to see you again. We weren't expecting a renewed failure based on the hostages. We haven't seen each other in a while, have we? We swung by the Imperial Chronicle in the summer. I can't believe you, of all people, ended up being taken hostage. Same here. I'm actually getting dragged into it on my way to a war zone I was heading to for work. I think you guys should be the one to rescue me. Perhaps this too is a little of Idios. If so, on your way to a war zone, though? Yeah, I'm working as a war correspondent for the Noble Alliance right now, see? Traveling around as much as I can, trying to get the reality of this war to as many people as possible. Alright. Hearing all about what you've been up to, too. We do a nice article about you guys. Valimar, courageous, but given the circumstances. Writing about the courageous would be one thing. Valimar, too? It'd be best to keep them quiet. Yeah, don't put yourself at risk for it. Dang it, teacher! Now is not the time to be flirting with people, regardless of how... Sarah? Stop! Oh, sorry, I suppose this isn't really the time to be having a leisurely chats, huh? Get back when everyone leaves. Get back to your mission. There are more hostages above here. Like well-off passengers like nobles and merchants who've been used for ransom money. Please save them. And take their money. You will, don't worry. Take care, Norman. There are a lot of rocks outside the ship you can hide behind until you're done. Good to know, thank you. Okay. Here's the picture of fruit I was talking about. Looks worse when I zoom in on it. Oh, come on, let me to the alcohol. Fine, no alcohol. Instead, I'm just gonna stare at this, like, what was that? Rococo era painting? Kinda reminds me of French Rococo. Could be wrong. A long time since I took art history. In a fictitious game. Art mentioned something about more hostages being held on the next floor. Yeah, look sharp. You just let us go. If it's money you want, just take it. I beg you, stop the madness. Shut up, that's enough from you. No mirror we need from the ransom money. Besides, mere secondary here. The other one's the achievement of pulling this off. What do you mean? Who knows the guys who are able to hijack a plane in a nation with the military as crazy as this? We're able to call ourselves a proper... I saw that. We just hit 50% of the challenge, didn't we? Can't outsmart the Erebonian military. You know that? Pipe down until we get our damn ransom money. It's for you young ladies too, unless you want those pretty faces of yours all scratched up. Please help us. Stop right there. You know, it would be much more effective if you didn't announce yourself as you ran across the room. What on earth? Kids come from? How'd you even get here? I recognize you. Class 7 of Thor's Military Academy. Entered a formal request to liberate the hostages being held here. That's exactly what we're going to do. Thor's? Wait, is he Luce's brother? He totally is. I've never seen a stray uniforms. Are you two in the same year as Elise? Get you out of here. Okay, cocky brats. With the same kid screws over in order back at it again. had no idea what we went through because of you. Don't seem to understand that they're the ones who were in the wrong. You'll regret what you did. The first victims of the newly found Bugbear Jaeger Corps. You're joking, right? You think this is gonna cut it? I was thinking you can make a name for yourself just by hijacking the plane in the middle of a war? See that again. Real Jaegers live on the battlefield, labeled Reapers and Warmongers, accepting their karma all the same. Do you know Leo and the boss, Tom? Looking at you, I don't think you have the resolve to do that. Kind of sad better myself. People no doubt lack the sense of dignity and self-respect that he possesses. You're all so tough. What do you know about us? If we didn't announce ourselves and just killed people, we wouldn't have reinforcements right now. Boss, came for us. We could send us up on the guys in lunch and give us their last report. Really done it this time, but you're the ones who let all those hostages go too. We make you regret they ever crossed us, filled with holes, boys. Celebrate our day's new corps by dancing on their corpses. Yeah. I'm gonna be the advantage here, but we can't afford to lose. Right there with you, let's go. Okay, so a random party formation because we're surprised. Remedy is help right now because he is in danger. How many of you are there? 5 by the look of it? I'll hit those 3 just so I'm not hitting the one who's asleep. After this, we'll immediately use yours. Oh, great, you 3 are dead. That's perfect. So, the secret of this battle was use S-brakes. This can't be happening. Not once, but twice these guys. If we surrounded, how'd we lose? Positioning alone doesn't determine the outcome of the battle. It might help. At the end of the day, experience is what matters most. Finished. Give it up and hand over the hostages. Lisa's brother is so cool. Thank goodness, now I can... Oh, you think this is over? Come on, boys. The tables have turned now. Talking everything to you. Do as we tell you. You were literally just firing bullets their way anyways. No one to give up to you. Well, we'll show mercy. To show mercy's running short. There's nothing to worry about. Ship's bridge under control. Got the upper hand. I wouldn't be so sure of that. I love how there was no gunshots. He literally just ran in and like beat them to death with the side of his gun. Quite nice timing. Wasn't needed at all. Why didn't new people keep showing up one after another like this? You can get in here. That door was locked. Sorry, but all the ship systems are now under our control. Well, looks like you guys are okay over here. More students? Don't be kidding me. The people at the bridge had to take control of the ship's systems. Klein had to care of the ones who were left. For many thanks to the rest of you coming here. The crew members took hostage are safe now too. That took care of all the lookouts while you're busy fighting Class 7 on top of it. The only ones left. Really? Some pretty impressive work. Some kind of dream. Jaegers, sure we dropped out, we were still Jaegers. We'd eaten twice by a bunch of kids. Never let your guard down during an operation. A real Jaeger would know that. Still trying to form a core, you're not cut out for it. If your loss was inevitable, the second guys underestimated these as a bunch of kids. Be apprehending me now. Don't try to resist. Damn it. I want to go back to prison. Thank you, everyone. Imagine I would have gone half as well without your help. Seriously, we owe you guys. I think we should be thanking you. You stepped in and made things right. Maybe even prouder to be a member of your club, Klein. Well, I never knew you were so good with an Oracle staff, so we have another thing to trade tips about. We are so glad to have had your support there. Okay, calm down. Two of us really didn't do that much at all. Been able to take the bridge if you hadn't drawn their attention either. Sure. Just took them head on, did all the work. We were just the backup. And first years like you ran, Thor's gonna be in great shape when we graduate. Okay, enough with the self-deprecation act. You two did plenty. I admit, through that kind of praise from you guys means a lot. Well, either way, we've done what we set out to do. You think what I'm thinking? Yeah, there's no point in two of us flying solo anymore. It's time for us to join the crew of the courageous and fight by your side. Lucky us. Definitely more than happy to know you'll have our backs. Good to hear. Received Wrath. Okay, what does Wrath do? That's Defense 3. Counterattacks activating always deal critical. Oh, I'd love to use this on you. Do I have an evade 3? If I drop HP 1, how much does that boost? 1,000? Yeah, I'll have to move some stuff around. For you. Oh, you are a level 2. You can't have both. What did that one do? Seal or burn. It's probably more important. We'll return to the Courageous, where you can go to the Orbital Factory, maybe expand you to have that. Okay, that might be enough. Okay. So, confuse wouldn't need to be. So we'll drop Wrath there. And then... Actually, we'll leave... No, we'll add Confuse. Where was Confuse? Oh, you have two breaker attacks in the same line. Oh, that's why I could have it here, because those two were two different lines. I see. Dang it, Fee. Keep that there. Maybe instead of attack 2. But... Okay. That was just kind of a waste upgraded then. Okay, so we'll save. And then, are we doing water temples? That's the temple we want to do. Oh, let's go heal. Where's the nap room? Excuse us, we're here to nap. Oh, she did. She was talking about putting her teddy bear somewhere. She did put it in the nap room. I hope it stays there. Hold on here, let's quickly check out these shops. Yes, please. That's pretty good. Oh. I should do that. Even though I don't care about you, that's a really good upgrade. Same with you. We've spent all our money on weapons. Go back to the bridge. And then we'll start the water
どこへ
temple.
行こうか。
I have no idea what difference it makes. I just assume it's what like the final boss is. We've already been this one, so we can quick jump halfway through this temple, I believe. I think we did all of them? I think? Except maybe the air one. Well, we're here. Higher elements seem to be in effect too. First, we need to make our way to the door farther inside. Roger. Stay vigilant, please. Where's the quick jump? Ah. This glowing teleporter, I assume. Ah, yes. Just beating half the water temple like that. Okay. So we already beat this boss. This must be the door Celine mentioned. There's several spirit shrines near Bonia, but it's probably best to explore them one at a time to dive in. So maybe we have to do all of them at some point. You're this far without any problems. Any monsters are going to appear like they did before either. It's the last I've seen someone else's memories, too. Step aside, I'll open it. You will? That almost has the look of the old Tales unlocking logos. Actually opened. You had to do that all this time? Sure did. Never heard that incantation before either. I learned it from an elder a long time ago. So she thought you weren't ready for it. Well, that's not very fair. Anyway, now we can advance to the proving grounds. Perhaps is where we'll find the crystallized marine ore. And that trial I mentioned before too, you'll need to be careful. Uh-oh. I'll embrace any challenge. Time to do some treasure hunting. There's a lot of treasure here. And like a true water temple, it looks like we can control water levels. Okay, let's start with... How bad is this? Have a good night, Samus.
任せて。ほいっと。
俺の番だな。はっ。
私の番ね。
I read that right. Water is their weakness. Ironic for the water temple.
僕の番だね。アークス駆動。やっ。
There we go. I'm dead.
はあ、なんとか勝てたね。
It's not a water temple without an opera singer, right? The heck is this thing? What's this? I guess the reception center is the key to activating it? Okay, Fees works. And that was necessary. I have to remember that the higher elements are all in effect here, which means we'll get some interesting ones. Like I see the teacher's got this status effect one coming up. I mean, Elliot has the status effect one coming up. Jeez, everyone's basically dead at this point. Although they all just turned around ready to attack this last fish. There we go.
やるわねエリオットどういやったわね
Wait, what's down there? Something for later. Okay.
Kikendo Dai, どうか気をつけて。はっ、せい、はっ。
手強いぞ。気をつけろ。参る。さあ。
任せなさい。私の番だね。さてと。任せて。
行くぞ。
甘いよ。チャンス。そんじゃ一気。ええ。さてと。私のチャンス。
Oh, this one's on fire, it's gonna go in pretty quick. There we go.
よし、これで大丈夫だ。
Okay, so those X's are where we can change the water level. And it makes sense why Fee has to be here, because Fee is a character who causes that. So they forced it to make sure that you would have a character who could do what they wanted. Maelstrom. Does anyone particularly want to have it? So we go down here. We'll need to come back there later to get that low chest, so we'll leave that one for now. What we will do is... I was going to try and climb that one, because I didn't really care about fighting these guys, but I guess we're fighting them anyways. This guy's being annoying. This should finish everyone up. It's a little plasma. Some levels, now we can climb. Okay. And I can't call. That's unfortunate. Okay, so we can't do either of those. Honestly, I haven't really used the special ability that it gives that much. Maybe I'm underutilizing it. So far, it hasn't appeared to be super helpful to me. Confused fish is best fish. Zero arts. We'll do that one. Counter killed? Yes, you are. Burst on that. We got an achievement called Smells Like Team Spirit, which I guess is for using a large number of bursts. That would be my guess. At this point, it should just be simple wearing down of this guy. There we go. Let's play the game of was that chest worth it? Yaksha. What does Yaksha do? Huge stat trade-off if you want to be an offensive spellcaster is a glass cannon against spellcasting. Okay, so we've got that treasure chest. Okay, so we go this way. Steal that. I guess we gotta fight you.
参る。
行こっか。
Zero arts, sure.
任せなさい。
I should have looked at that. See, that water is the only thing I couldn't use.
私の番だね。
Oh, but we have a death coming
行
up.
くぞ。
さてと。ええ。行こっ
Oh,
か。
he resists death blows. Yeah, he does.
参る。
行こっか。
We just keep attack delaying him.
僕の番だね。行こっか。
I'm pretty sure this is just the guy we fought in the sub-boss room way back when.
ええ。
参る。今だ。
But there's only the one of them.
やったね。完全勝利。
ああ、さすがはフィーだな。
Okay, we open that chest. This way, yes. Okay, that's the last one closed. See, water temples are easy. Okay, so we're gonna double all the way back to get those two chests. Here, that's where we're supposed to go.
お宝発見。
Water bell. You do. After life using water arts, that'll be good on you. Yeah, let's change cast one to that, since we're mainly using you as a healer, so just made it so every time you cast a healing art, instead of it being 20% faster, it's 50% faster. Yeah, we take a hit on every other spell, but since we're mainly using him as a healer, I think that's a safe bet. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so now we go around. I can see we've got... Okay, yeah, we've got one more. It's not a turtle, I can shoot it.
手強そうね。
Also not a turtle. I
気を引き締め
don't
な
know if
さ
I
い。
want to shoot it though. Uh-huh. Dang, that one's a turtle. I can't shoot that one. Take that water. What's down there? Another treasure chest. So that one we didn't actually have to do. That one was optional. Thank you for not noticing me, turtle.
厄介そう。気をつけた方がいいかも。
Did they not notice me anymore? Does Water Bell have a secondary feature that reduces enemy visibility of me, maybe? I feel like since I equipped that... Or special. No, it doesn't look like it. Maybe I'm just too high level now that they don't want to chase me. Because I have noticed that the enemies stop chasing if you become a high enough level. Okay. That's unlocked. We'll heal, we'll check everything, and then I think we'll find someone to raid.